Alright, so today we're on Street Fighter 6. I'm Luffy. Welcome back to my channel. So this is a comprehensive fighting game beginner guide for anyone that wants to get into fighting games using Street Fighter 6 or any game you want, but I'm just using Street Fighter 6 to so we're about to talk about how to actually learn to play fighting games from scratch and become a competent player. So first things first, whenever you start a fighting game, you should pick your favorite character, or pick your main character rather. So let's see. For me, my favorite character right now is Ken. Although he's also very easy to use and one of the main characters, he lines up with a lot of the good things you want in a fighting game character. Ease of use and strength, but none of that matters when you first start. It's really all about looks and all of the other things you got going on. I mean, if you enjoyed Guile, you could play Guile, but he's a charge character, so if you don't like charge, you wouldn't like Guile. There's other things like Cammy and then character playstyle and stuff like that, but you would feel that out for yourself before you play. The way that I play, I just pick whoever I think is cool, but picking someone easy would make everything so much easier. So first off, go ahead and pick your character, feel them out, see if you like them. So now that you've picked your character, you enter the training room and you just feel them out. Press their buttons, see what's going on with them, see if you like the way their character does what they do in the game. If you like the feel of your character, then it might be time to stick with that character. Me personally, I stuck with Ken. So now it's time to move on to step 2. And step 2 at this point would be to do the tutorial. So once you have your character down, you want to learn the mechanics of the game. Usually I don't learn them all in one go. I just go through the tutorial to get me up to date with what's going on with the game, because all the mechanics are not going to be internalized right off the bat. Like, you have so much going on. You have drive rush, you have drive impact, you know, you have stuff like that. You have like character mechanics, like how Ken has a run, weird stuff you have to get used to. And then since it's a new fighting game, you have to get used to how the fighting game feels and plays in and of itself. So first you pick a character, and then I would head to training mode, or tutorial rather, and figure out how the game works and the mechanics work and learn that stuff. You don't have to do it all at once. Usually I only do like half the tutorial or something, or sometimes I don't even finish the whole thing and just start learning my character to play. Next up after that, you would want to feel out your buttons. See what they actually do. So you would want to test every single button your character has, every single move in their move list, to see what they actually do. So like, the light fireball goes slower than the medium fireball. The heavy fireball goes the fastest. Stuff like that. Like how counter or punish counter. Yeah, there we go. So on punish counter, standing heavy kick blows them back and you get a full combo. Like, that's something specific this move does for you. So just feel your buttons out, see what they actually do, and see their ranges too. So the range of your buttons, see where you can hit them and where they can hit you, because this is how you play neutral, and we'll get to that in a little bit later in the video. Essentially, you just want to get a feel for them now that you've finished the tutorial. And as you can see, I have the frame data pulled up too, so you can learn all that good stuff as well. So you learn your tools, I'll show you how to do that. So the way that I learned them is, yes, ranges and stuff like that. See what they do. And then you also want to do things like look for your fastest button. So Ken's fastest button is his light punch. Crouching and standing are both the same. They are 4 frames. But as you can see, crouching does not go as far as standing. Standing goes super duper far. So in the event that you would want to use one or the other, you would rather use your standing, because not only does it go farther, it's the same speed, which is your fastest button. So this is your best bet if you were to have to mash on block. You want to find stuff like, let's say, your fastest button, your invincibles. So, okay, you have your DP, this is invincible, so if you need to get out of something, you can. Stuff like that. You always want to find your useful buttons. You want to find your useful poke, like crouching medium kick on Ken is a very useful poke that leads into a lot of stuff. So after you've felt your buttons out, you've learned your frame data on them, or maybe you haven't. I usually go through the frame data, but honestly, you really just want to know what your faster buttons are, and you don't want to use your slower buttons, because slower buttons will get you punished because they come out slower. And faster buttons are more likely to win because they come out faster, but they have shorter range. So it's all about playing neutral, which we'll also get into later. This is how I go about learning my character whenever I get into a fighting game. So the first thing I do after learning what my normals are actually doing and what they're for is learn B&B combos. So B&B combos are basically your most reliable go-to combos that you can possibly do in the game. And they're so consistent that you should be able to do them with your eyes closed. So let me show you the difference between a B&B combo and a more optimized combo. So if you were to get a combo started with a light punch, right, you could do light into DP. Well, if I could hit it. There we go. That is a B&B combo. That is something that you basically can do without thinking about, and it does lower damage than most normal combos because optimized and B&B, bread and butter, consistent. Optimized, usually harder, but better for the situation. And I'll show you a more optimized combo. So this little link right here, if you hit crouching light punch, it gives you 5 frames of advantage, which allows you to link into standing medium punch, which is 5 frames startup. So they connect because the frame advantage links, which means that this is a frame perfect combo essentially, and it's very hard to hit. See, as you can see, he blocks, but he doesn't block there. So this is much easier to do than it is to do this. See, like whenever you want. So that's the difference between a B&B and like your optimized combos. I wouldn't worry about the optimized combos until later on, because to get a feel for your character, you're gonna just need something that you can do. If they're in your face and you've got a combo opportunity, you can always just go to your B&B combo. You can always just do those. These are all B&B combos that you get, right? These are combos that you'll have in your back pocket at all times, so that you can pull them out on muscle memory and be able to punish your opponent for doing bad things. So now that you've got some B&B combos, the next thing you would want to do is learn some Oki to go along with those combos. So let's talk about Oki. Oki is essentially just the act of locking your opponent down after they are knocked down. So if I knock him down, he has a certain amount of time before he gets up and he can do anything again. So let's set him to, let's see if he does it. There we go. So Oki is the act of locking your opponent down so they can't do anything. If I knock him down and I just stand up next to him, he punches me, right? Because that's what he does when he first gets up. But Oki is the act of, oh shoot, my bad. Oki is the act of locking your opponent down after you knock them down. So a lot of moves give you knockdowns and they give you certain amounts of advantage. And when you hit Oki on someone, you are locking them down or doing something that keeps them from being able to move. Oki it involves setups, it involves meaties, and I'll show you the difference between both. So here's Oki for meaty. See how he got counter hit there? He couldn't do anything because I timed that essentially to counter hit him on his wake up because he's mashing. So if your move comes out as they wake up, they get counter hit. Damn, can't time it. There we go. See, look, that was meaty. So He got hit very meaty there. He can't actually do anything, and that's the point of fighting games. Whenever you get a combo, you want to continue your pressure by applying Oki and setups on them. So essentially locking them down. So here's a safe jump setup you can do. And setups are more like guaranteed scenarios you get that call out an option. So a safe jump setup calls out the option of an invincible move. So in fighting games, you have invincible moves that can stop meaties. So let me show you. Here, I'm gonna do the meaty Oki. Oh, shit. That I did before. Double dash, and he hit me because that's invincible, so I can't hit him on Oki. But let me show you what happens if I do a safe jump. You see how I kind of basically dodge that? So I can come back and punish later. But I'm gonna show you it better. You see this? So safe jump means that, well, you land in time to block. So let me show you the option of a light punch and this. He did the super, I land, he can't hit me. He still did the super, I land, he can't hit me. And you see there he got smacked because the safe jump is a meaty that can hit them, but also your character lands in time to block if in case they do something invincible on wake up. So safe jumps are very important for you to have in your game plan and very important for you to have on Oki and setups so that you can keep your opponent from actually stopping you from doing something because they continue to spam invincible moves. And whenever they spam something invincible, you can get a big punish on them because of that. You have your B&B combos, and all you have to do is search for these things. So a B&B combo, you just look it up online. You look it up on YouTube, you check your character out, you literally search online B&B combos with said character name, and you find them and you use them because people have them out everywhere. They're bread and butter combos. Your safe jump setups and all of that, you can figure them out on your own, or you can figure them out by just looking them up yourself. Sometimes I usually figure it out with like frame data and stuff personally, but it's not hard to just look it up and get those safe jump setups. There's probably way more safe jump setups than the one that I've been showing you here, but this is what I use to safe jump. See how he got counter hit? He didn't do something invincible, so he got meatied instead of me whiffing and blocking. Next thing that I do is I learn a safe way to end my pressure. So when your opponent's on block, the fist, block all. Okay, so let's just say you can't get a combo to hit. You learned your B&Bs, but you don't actually know like how to open your opponent up. And you see that? That's minus 38. He can punish that hardcore if I do this because this is super punishable, but this is a part of the B&B, right? So this is a bad way to end my combo. So what you want to do is find your block strings and find a safe ender. When they are blocking, you want to find a way to end safely, because safely means that they can no longer punish you, and that means you can still block in time before they can do something to you instead of just getting comboed. So on block for me, that would look like this. This is pretty safe and leaves me pretty far away, and if they block the whole thing, they can't punish me. If I do something like this, this is pretty punishable. It's -7. The fastest button in the game for me is only 4 frames. So this Hadouken being -7 means that they can punish me in time. If I do this pushback, he may not be able to touch me even though I'm -5 here, and the fastest button is 4 frames. If I do this, I'm super safe. He can't do anything to me, so I can end up basically all my block strings. If I see that he is blocking, I can end with this. And to do that, all you have to do is hit confirm. So you set the dummy. There we go. So you set him to random block, and you press your hit confirms basically. So did it hit? Nope, nothing hit. So I'm going to do the safe ender, right? If you get a hit, see, still not. Oh, there we go. We hit him, and then see, look. So the block string, that this one right here, you can use as a safe ender, but it also gets you a combo at the same time. Hit confirming is about understanding whether you hit your opponent or they're blocking. See, he keeps blocking, he's not blocking, so I'm gonna do the full combo there. That's a hit confirm. You have confirmed that he is no longer blocking, so you go in for the full combo. If he is still blocking, then you can just end with your safe ender. And that's why you need to have a safe ender, so that you can end your pressure without being punished, and then you can practice your hit confirms by setting it to random block so that you can make sure that you punish them accordingly when they stop blocking. Next thing on your list is you're going to want to learn a mix-up. So let's say they block everything. No matter what you do, they're blocking, right? You have to figure out a way to open them up. So on block, you have to figure out what your mix-up will be. A mix-up basically means you're going to open them up with an option that they are not using to continue to guard. So if they're blocking everything, then you can't open them up no matter what. Even if you jump in, even if you use an overhead, right? You would just grab them because they're still sitting there blocking. So you just keep grabbing them. And the thing about fighting games is doing what works is very useful. They get conditioned and get scared to choose the option that beats the option that you consistently use on them. And honestly, you can just spam them with certain things. So he's just going to keep taking this throw because he's scared of it, but it's not really doing too much damage to him, but that will add up over time. That's a way of opening him up if he's blocking everything. If they're blocking low, you would mix them up by blocking or using a high. Same if he's blocking low, so I would use a high here. I have the bot set to block it, but a real player wouldn't block that all the time. They would get smacked. And this is how you open your opponent up and make them panic and do something. Yeah, I'm sure I'm trying to cross them up. Like, you can use a cross up as a mix up as well, like forcing them to block the other side. Find ways to open your opponent up, because your jumping button is your cross up button. Like, you can cross them up, forcing them to block the other side before they even know. It's hard to deal with for most people. It's kind of hard to see it happening too, because you don't know which side that person is going to land on. So that's why it's more of a mix-up type of option. Or you can just grab them, open up if they're not doing that, because your mix-up can always just be strike or throw. So they're always scared of whether you're going to hit them or whether you're going to throw them. And then the next thing is a frame trap. So let's say they don't like to block. Boom. Turn that on. So every time they block, they mash, right? And you get hit. This is what happens every time you try to, like, actually do something. This is where you would need to learn a frame trap to keep them from doing something. Because if I do something like this, he could still punish me, right? This is too tight for him to mash through, and it's too slow for me to recover from in time, so I get punished, right? All you'd have to do in this case is find a frame trap. So it could be a special, it could be a move, it could be anything. In this game, we have the mechanics drive rush, right? If you drive rush, everything you press after drive rush is plus. The concept of plus frames is you are now at advantage and recover faster than them. So if you use a move that connects, you can lock them down and keep them from doing anything. So if I drive rush, see, frame trap. Any button I press after pressing drive rush and this button, since this is like +4, allows me to hit them before they can hit me, which creates a frame trap. So learn your character's frame traps, learn what's useful, and see how you can open your opponent up or keep them from doing anything to you when it comes to pressuring. Because on offense, that's what it's all about. Making sure that you lock out all of their options and you get them on knockdown, and then you continue to pressure them. You put it all together. This is what it should look like for you. And that's mix-ups to open up your opponent, rotating all your options. The next thing that I do when I learn a character and I get into a fighting game and I start learning it is, well, actually it's not something that I do, but it's something that every new player is going to have to get used to, and you're going to have to start practicing your defense. So if you're on defense, you need to know what options are your invincible options and what options are your Abare options or your mash options. So you see how we had to learn how to do a frame trap to keep the opponent from mashing, right? Even just doing your lights is a frame trap, so you can keep them from pressuring you while you're pressuring them. Now you need to figure out how to keep them off of you when they are pressuring you for defense. So on defense, you can do your supers. If it's invincible, stuff like that, you can use your EXDP. It is always invincible. Right? You have a lot of options on defense, and on block you can spam these options to punish your opponent for continuing to just lock you down. If they keep trying to frame trap you, you can use DP to get through it. But the defense for that is to just block. So if your opponent blocks your DP, watch this. Well, you see, I would get super punished if this wasn't a bot, but basically you get what I'm saying. Your invincible options allow you to escape pressure and get away from your opponent trying to lock you down. Also, your invincible options can be used on wake up, as you've seen earlier when I showed you the safe jump that you needed to combat these invincible options. So as you can kind of tell, like, fighting games are basically just rock, paper, scissors. Your opponent is going to do something, you are going to do something. If they're throwing out rock, you definitely don't want to throw out scissors. If you both throw out rock, then nothing may happen. If they throw out rock and you throw out paper, oh shit, I can't throw my paper. There we go. If they throw out rock and you throw out paper, oh my gosh, I can't do the frame trap. There we go. You can actually still clap them and make sure that they can't do anything too. And that is what defense is all about. So we have your invincible defense buttons, and then whenever you're on block, you always want to be able to mash, because mashing your fastest button, remember we talked about that, your fastest button is the best button you can use when you are in a situation where your opponent is not frame trapping you, so that you can get out of pressure and take a turn. But be careful, because frame traps beat even the fastest buttons, and that's the reason that you want to learn a frame trap, which is literally just you give yourself enough plus frames so that you can hit them before they can hit you. See, this is super plus from back here, so every time he does something, I can punish him, or I can, that's more of a spacing trap too, because like I'm far away and he wouldn't even be able to hit me anyway. Like, see, look, see, I get to punish this for free because it's a spacing trap. The space in between keeps him from actually touching me anyway. But this is plus up close. Is it plus up close? I don't think it is. Oh, maybe it's not. There we go. Right. So you always want to be able to mash. Honestly, mashing is one of the best things you can do when you don't know what's going on, but if you continue to mash, you'll get blown up, and we'll talk about that later in the video as well. So let's take it online. and let's put it all together. And I'll show you guys how it looks when you have done all of this practice inside of the lab. Alright, so we got an opponent. This guy. I'm rusty, but I'm going to show you guys because I haven't been playing Street Fighter 6. But I wanted to make this video for my family. Alright, I'm going to explain as I go, and I'm going to show you guys exactly everything. The last thing that we didn't talk about is neutral game. So neutral game is basically right now, where no one's touching each other. Now, I'm at a disadvantage and this is no longer neutral. I'm getting pressured, and I can't do anything really, because if I do, I'm going to lose, but he's backing up. So now we're back to neutral. He's fading back, I got hit, I lost neutral there because I got hit. Don't want to get hit. The goal is to hit them on hit or block, which is why you learn a block string. Which is why you learn your pressure and mix-ups. Managed to get a hit. Okay, situation. Still keeping him locked out. Now I'm on block. Safe string that he mashed on. Punished him with a frame trap. Jumped in with the overhead mix. Going in for a grab for a new mix. Going in with a meaty. Caught him there. Still caught him there. He's mashing or jumping. Even though that's a frame trap, he managed to jump out on me. I'm stuck in a Oki situation, so I will block. I'm reacting to what he's doing. He's jumping in the air, so I am blocking high. He still grabbed me because he can't open me up. I tried to jump there, so I got hit. And now I'm going to jump. He's on his last leg, and I'm going to use my fireball to clear the game in neutral from back here. And I won that round. Putting it all together looks like this. You may not be able to put it together the same way, but essentially, if you break those things down and get used to them, as you play more, you'll understand. Right now, I'm going in, I'm giving him my pressure. I'm not even using fancy buttons, I'm just smashing what I can. Being patient and blocking when it's my turn to block, because I'm not the one getting the hits right now. He's hitting me. Now I have pressure. I lost it because I screwed up, but it's okay. Managed to whip punish. Part of neutral. He threw out that move, so I whip punished him. I'm burned out now. There we go. Got a combo off on him. So here we go. He might be burned out from this. He's not. I'm just gonna go in on him. I didn't manage to do anything because that wasn't real Oki. It wasn't an actual setup. I'm chasing him down in neutral. I'm getting hit. Playing some good neutral here. Just waiting to see what he's doing, being patient. Neutral jumping is an option to watch. I'm gonna neutral jump this too. There we go. Oh shit, well, I messed it up. There we go, neutral jump. See, I don't have to move forward because I can just neutral jump here and make him go in. That's not really good for me though because I stayed in the corner, but being patient is also very good. And I still won because I was being patient. He was just jumping all over the place, doing whatever. So it kind of threw the game. Let's see if he'll get the rematch. There we go. So back to neutral. We're in the beginning of the round. Nobody's getting hit. We're in neutral. Now how can I break neutral? Maybe I can. Ooh, I got hit low there. I'm gonna use my EX fireball. I've managed to get in on him. Use the safe string to back off. Gonna anti-air that. Anti-air is basically just knocking them out of the air. You have a button that anti-airs. You must find that on your character. You have two buttons. Kin is crouching heavy punch is an anti-air, and you can use DP to anti-air as well. Dragon punch. Parry this. He's trying to grab me, so I was ready for that. Going in for my OP. Oh, he used his DP there, so I should have safe jumped there actually. Well, there we go. He grabbed me. I used my DP to go through that, but that got me punished anyway, so. But that's fine. We might be able to win this round and bring it back. Back in neutral. Just wiggling around, seeing what he's doing. Blocking. Parrying. He punished me for that. Wasn't ready for that. Use a fireball myself to cover in neutral. Give myself a little breathing room. Catch up to him. I'm gonna just keep on pressuring him going in. I'm kind of throwing now, but it's okay. There we go. Managed to make something big happen. Oh, he DP'd because I didn't wait. Right there, I should have anti-aired that. He's ready for me there. Okay, on Oki, lock him down. Safe string to end. Still have pressure because I got a hit. Still have pressure because I got a hit. I'm gonna do a full combo on him here. Get a little bit of time to think about what I want to do. He's burned out, so I think that I'll lock him down. Oh, he punched me with that. Oh, I don't have drive impact. That's why I'm burned out as well. I'm being done. I think I killed myself, yeah. See, I messed up there. A little impatient, killed myself. We're going for the last round. Back in neutral. We'll go around. Jump in. Messed up. He anti-aired me. Anti-air is anytime you knock someone out of the air, it's an anti-air. Get some pressure in. Mash some buttons, hit him there. EDP. So that's invincible. I couldn't do anything about that but block. If I had blocked, I would have been able to punish him hardcore. Got a hit. He got frame trapped there. As you can see, it's a counter hit because he's mashing when he can't mash. Ooh, big punish on the DP. I'm gonna hit him here. There we go, because he keeps jumping, so I'm gonna actually meet him in the air. And that won me the round very easily. I could have punished that, I think. Oh gosh, I'm mashing. Right there, I'm gonna mash because he keeps doing the same thing. Okay, I'm messing up now. It's his turn on Oki. I'm gonna block because I'm gonna just be patient here. See? I chose the option to jump because jumping was pretty good for what he kept doing. To jump back. Ah, he's just dancing around on me now. Oh my gosh. Okay, I threw that. Last round. Let's see what happens. What's a good button to use here in neutral? Nice long range buttons are good to use, but now I can't get a handle on him. There we go. Getting in on him. Oh. Oh, he flash kick. That's a big punish. Can't just DP for free there. He DP'd again though. Oh, I should have parried that. I should have whiff punished that one. And whiff punishing is waiting for someone to throw out a move, miss, and bait them and hit them when they are recovering. I frame trapped him there. Oh, he hit me because I was mashing. I tried to lock him down, he keeps waking up invincible. So I died there, and that's my fault. I should have been more patient. But either way, it's still good games and good learning. Hopefully you guys are following along with everything that I've taught you so far. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm the one that's on lockdown right now. In with something safe. Punish that with an anti-air. Just keep doing the same thing because it's working, remember. Always do what works. Punish that with a grab of my own. Continue to grab her because she's not ready for it. Hit her with a meaty. She wasn't blocking low, so I mixed her up there. And I won that round. drive impact. She got mixed. I gave up my combo for Oki there. She's gonna use super, so I'm burned. I think I'm gonna wake up super. Yep, good option to wake up invincible here. I figured she would continue her pressure because I only have 1 HP left. So it's very beneficial for her to go in. She might win, but she should have been patient and waited. Playing some good neutral here, just waiting to see what she does, and she wasted her turn by using something unsafe that I was ready for. As you can see, I blocked that low. Let's go again. Oh my gosh. Ooh, she's gone. Oh, what? I can counter hit there. Oh, I knew she was gonna jump, but that was too early. Oh my gosh. I'm still getting locked down here on Oki because I'm being dumb. Gonna just jump there. Oh, she got me. That was easy for her.
Round 2. Fight.
No. Go with the DP because I knew she would continue pressure. Frame trap. B&B combo. Frame trap. B&B combo. Can do it at the back of my mind. Like the back of my hand. Go for a full combo here. Keep the pressure on. Parry, just in case she does something. Oh, she did. Jump. She did indeed throw, so I countered her throw by jumping. She countered me by doing her slide. I'm gonna wake up super. And that worked. Invincible super, I knew she was gonna continue going in. I only had to waste 1 bar for that. Very risky, but very rewarding. Managed to get her with tip range. Very good neutral. Continue with the safe strings. Some pressure on her. Okay. Gonna jump here. Managed to clap her there with that hit, and now I get a full combo. And this may be her last chance, so since she only has 1 HP left, she might wake up super. She didn't. I'm gonna use DP here. Okay, that was a good option, but it wasn't good enough. So I may only have 1 chance. She wasted super here. And I get to punish that because she whiffed. She dropped her combo. And I punished her recovery with punish. To recap, first choose yourself a good character that's gonna make you feel like you're having fun when you play. Learn that character's normals. Learn the tutorial. Figure out what those buttons do. Find your fastest button so that you are able to get out of pressure when you know you have a chance to get out of pressure. Learn your bread and butter combos because your bread and butter combos are what saves you at the end of the day. You can do them like the back of your hand, and if you are in a dire situation, you will not drop those. Learn your Oki and setups for lockdown because you need to keep the pressure on. Fighting games is about locking them down once you get those hits. When you win neutral and lock them down, you keep advantage state. So continue to put the pressure on because staying in advantage is how you win. Learn a safe way to end your pressure on block so that whenever they are blocking, you are not just getting punished because you continue to mash and they're not going to open up. Learn a mix-up so you don't have to worry about them sitting there and just blocking all the time, even if you just grab them. Continue to use the same option if it is working because people are scared to choose the option that will beat your option because you may rotate to a new option now. Defense. Learn how to use your DP, your Dragon Punch, and your Invincible reversals to get out of pressure, but use them sparingly because if they are blocked, you are going to get deleted.
Here comes a new challenge.
And put it all together, and then practice playing neutral. Practice winning neutral. And that's all there is to fighting games. If you guys can manage to do all of that, you guys will have so much fun. Fighting games are super good and super fun and super chill. And a great way to pass the time. And I encourage more people to play, which is why I made this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This has been Luke, and I am out.